One of the things that we did in the 10-year anniversary and also in the Optimistic Manifesto is I wrote scrolls for each of these tenets. Now remember, a creed is a set of beliefs. A scroll really is an artistic way to communicate and amplify a thought. And a manifesto is really a declaration of action. And that's why I call it the Optimistic Manifesto. Now let me share with you just one of the scrolls. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do tenet 5. I'm going to do tenet 5 to think of only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. And we'll amplify that. So here it is. So this is scroll number 6 because we wrote a scroll for Promise Yourself. Wisdom is taught that man is what he thinks about all day long. Thoughts can clothe a person in their own unique outfits. However, I know that I am what I do. Thoughts precede an action, so I'll dwell on the things I want in life and not a moment given to the things I don't want. I'll create thoughts with the intention that they will produce the best possible outcome. What I think I will do, what I believe I'll pursue, and what I value, I will protect. I am the sum of all my life's experiences. So I choose to utilize the best of my ability, those experiences in my chosen profession. I know it's not the time I put in my work that counts. Rather, it's the value I put in my time. The results of my work shine through to reveal my true character. With that in mind, I will work only for the best that I'm capable of doing on the job. From this day forward, I will use the marvel of expectancy in all my undertakings. I expect to be treated fairly by others. I expect to accomplish my objectives. I expect to prevail. And I expect to win. I expect the best that life has to offer. So in effect, I will receive the best that this world has to offer. And once again, remember, that's just one scroll. We've got scrolls for each of these, which really heightens the experience. Because if you think about it, everyone, Crystal, wants to be successful. But where does success come from? It comes from our actions. What determines our action is how we think. How we think is influenced by ideas. And that's the whole purpose of today. We're here to share ideas that I know can make you successful. And when you take ideas, let's use that as an acronym, Crystal. In fact, let's go ahead. Thank you very much. Let's use it as an acronym. I is for identify. Let's identify optimism as a life philosophy that we want in our lives. D, let's design a mission, a life philosophy for our life. E is let's evaluate it on a regular basis so we know we're going in the right direction. And A is adapt. So think about it. It starts with the success, it ends with ideas, and then it rolls us back to success. I call that the 360. I'm going to share with you a couple of optimistic poems that I think make a lot of sense and I think could really make a difference in your life. Because once again, remember, as an optimist, you are feeding your mind. And if you put positive thoughts in your mind, you're going to get positive results out. A great example is James Allen in his book, As a Man Thinketh. He says, when you plant corn, what do you get? Do you get watermelons? No, you get corn. And when you plant a negative thought, chances are you're going to get a negative outcome. If you plant a positive thought, you improve the probability of having a positive outcome. I believe that. So let me share with you a couple of poems which I think can make a difference. I'm going to share with you some optimistic poems because I love poetry. Chris, I always have. There's something magical about the flow of words and the rhythm. So I hope that you'll enjoy it. This first one is called The Optimistic Leader. When the man discovers that burning force that brims and blazes a brand new course, a need so strong, absent pauses, highest of high of all causes, cushions and comforts during the long, hot mile, yet the end result makes life worthwhile. He finds that joy and service blend when commitment and dedication end, emerges a life void of trouble or leaning, but filled to the top, bubbling with meaning. Next one is the magnet of fulfillment. For my sweaty fog, the finish line, the elusive gold I attempt to bind, in my driven vision bend, always wanting to obtain the win. Buried deep from the roots of tribal, my goal is to beat my rival. For my preparation and care to win clear and fair, not just a name and game, for all of life is the same. Sore, swollen, soaking in ice, Oh, but the smothering smell of sacrifice. And this is one of my favorites, and this is embracing the whole concept of optimism. It's called My Enemy, My Friend. My most insurmountable impediment has become my most cherished monument. From the chilling fright emerges a beacon of light that molds my character and will. Those days when I've had my fill, you knock on my door, demanding of me more, pulling my day longer. But because of you, I'm stronger. You're my daily reminder to other mindful and kinder. I thank you for coming to me and all my development to be. This I hope to remember to the very end. Challenge, you are indeed my friend. And the last one, we talk about faith, and I'll be covering this as one of the principles of optimism in the next taping. But I love this. And if you'll listen to the words, and more importantly, the meaning behind the words, I think you'll be touched. It's called your trusted ally. Faith is like a trusted cane that clears and cleans the cluttered lane. It supports and is steady. It's always ready. The more you lean, the stronger it seems. Unlike hope's birds, it knows the words. It sees the beauty of heaven and earth. It knows your inner worth. It stirs the spirit and moves the feet and makes this moment oh so sweet. That's optimistic poetry. So what have we done today? We've talked about a creed, a set of beliefs. We've talked about scrolls, an artistic way to expand on a thought. And then we captured the essence in poetry. So I hope you've been touched. I want to thank you for being here. We're going to be doing the philosophy of optimism on the next shooting. Thank you, Crystal, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your interest in the philosophy of optimism. For more information, please contact us at james@rainmakerpub.com. Our number, 409-370-9975. Until then, I want to remind you to think big, act bold, and be optimistic. Take care.